How'd you guys enjoy Super Bowl 59? Seemed like a little bit of damage control. That's what I think. Seems to me that NFL kind of made it look too obvious. Did a little overcorrecting. All of a sudden, Patrick Mahomes running around like you playing JV ball. Throwing it to the ground. Is that the best team? That couldn't be one of the best teams of the season. Congratulations to the 2024 Flawless Fantasy Football Listener League champion. That goes to no other than the Chamnificent Fantasy Football Club. Congratulations, sir. Congratulations. Let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something about this gentleman that won. Remember I tell y'all a lot of stories about how I first started playing fantasy football back in 1995 in Okinawa, Japan, 8-man touchdown only league in a logbook. When it was Okinawa, Japan, me and like 7 other Marines. It was like 8 of us. And when I got out of the military in 98, after I did my 4 years, and I got out, and I think it was the late 98, right? Maybe it started in 99. Not sure. But me and my boy, Champnificent, it was at me and him actually, we started doing paper fantasy every week, damn near. We would, whoever won the previous week, and we would do quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, kicker, defense, whatever. And we would do our paper fantasy and watch the games. He'd come over or whatever the case may be, or we'd be somewhere. And, that's when the games used to come on and, the ticker used to come across the bottom. And that's the only way you got to see the score because it was in 99, 98, 99, 2000. So it was no cell phones and this type of stuff. Barely computers, whatever that you could go and look online with. But that was pretty slow. So my point is that then we started officially playing fantasy in 2001. But let me tell you something. Ever since I brought fantasy home to him, there's nobody I know that's even comparable to my level than him. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. We grew up bouncing ideas off fantasy. He got his way of playing. I got my way of playing. And we've been, I don't say adversaries, but what do you call that? When they go against each other? Rivals. You know what I'm saying? From the jump. And, I'm a 4-time champion in the Fly Like an Eagle League. That was back in the day. And he won 3 times. You know what I'm saying? So we the ones that, and I think it was one other person maybe he won multiple, like twice. But, he knows his stuff. That's why he was able to get in here after not playing for a few years. Basically played 1 year out of the past maybe 5 or 6 years. And he was able to stay in tune enough to where he can come in and be competitive. So, man, it was a surprise to me, So he had a great team. For those that didn't know, he don't really go with the hero quarterback thing. So he had Stafford and he had drafted Stroud first, but Stroud was a bust, obviously. He had Matthew Stafford, Stroud, Saquon Barkley, Jacobs. This is a 12-man half PPR. So he had Stafford, Stroud, Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Brian Robinson, Bucky Irvin, Terry McLaurin, Jameson Williams, Trey McBride. He had an awesome, well-rounded team. He actually scored 136.3 points a game in the half-point PPR, which led the league. So he did a great job. So let me tell you, Champnificent Fantasy Football Club, you deserve this championship. And look, let me tell you something. See, now you guys got somebody you can go and you can look at him and try to beat him instead of trying to beat me because I'm already handicapped because I'm giving you guys information. Anyway, I'm just playing. So, I can't win, essentially, when I'm showing my hand every week. So, especially ain't going to be able to beat him or other competitors like, Beantown has been playing for a while and others. So, I really enjoy the league. And chances are we're going to play again, man, because it's fun, man. I really like doing it. Even though at times I feel like, damn, I ain't got a fair shake. I understand that, hey, I'm doing it for y'all, and it's a way that I can stay involved and be able to have a weekly connection with y'all throughout the week. So, and give you my little BS insight and fantasy and how I see it. So once again, congratulations to Champnificent Fantasy Football Club for your championship. And of course, you get the here. Took a while to come in, and he kind of messed it up, so I had to redo it. So there it goes there. Hope you can see it. Maybe it's backwards. I don't know if it's backwards or not with the camera. That's what you get. That's what last year's champion got, known as BD. And you can always have it. A trophy, if you will. So again, congratulations. And hopefully we can move forward and have a great 2025. So secondly, I want to congratulate mind you, that was first. You know what I'm saying? It's congratulating the Flawless Fantasy Football Listen League champion. Second, I want to congratulate Joey T. Joey T, you are a smart man. You're a smart man, Joey T. You know, in my last video, of course, I had Chiefs winning because I thought they was going to buy the narrative of them actually three-peating. I did not want them to. I told you that before, but I was like, hey, if you're going to make them three-peat, you're going to pay me for it. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So I lost out on my two bets when I had them basically to win on a parlay and then one to win. But nevertheless, I did win on another bet, but this isn't about me. This is about Joey T because he took my advice. Not advice. Remember when I said I was going to have an obscure wide receiver that was going to score anytime touchdown? And I said DeAndre Hopkins, and I gave the reasons why. Talked about the trends and everything else. I mean, look, that just goes to show you it's a damn show that I can look back and be like, oh, every freaking doggone legit receiver that's over the hill that comes to a champion that goes to a Super Bowl ends up scoring a freaking touchdown. Even though he was on the losing team, he still scored because he wasn't in on the previous play when I think Juju did a pick play and somebody scored. Then they came back in the next play, brought him in and threw a touchdown. Yeah. So again, I was more so happy about that because I called it. And Joey T had put $100 on that sucker. And, you know what I'm saying? And even though he missed the Kansas City, you know what I'm saying, to win pick, guess what? He still came out on top because that paid 4-1. The $100 he put on there dropped him and gave him $400. Congratulations, man. That's just smart man, Joey T. That's just smart man. I knew it was something about you. So congratulations to you as well. So, you know, so before we get into the Super Bowl, let me segue with this random Antonio Brown tweet. Man, look, I don't know what's wrong with that dude. I'll be honest with you. I started dying. For some reason, I read it in his voice, even though I can't somehow remember what his voice sounded like. But sometimes I be thinking like, man, no way Antonio Brown be writing this stuff. But then I was like, man, I can see him actually saying that for some reason. But I know, you know, I just died laughing. I saw that actually today, and so I was like, I got to put this in the video. But yeah, Super Bowl 59 went down. Kansas City lost. Philadelphia won 40-22. As far as with the trends, by the way, remember I was saying with the trends as far as the quarterbacks, as far as the quarterbacks, as far as with the quarterback, the team beating the other team twice, that could still happen. They could have a trilogy going on type deal. They definitely going to have to do it without Travis Kelce because, you know, Travis Kelce's washed, man. That took slow. He wasn't blocking, none of that stuff. Like, guys, you got to just watch the game and, like, do me a favor. Like, just remember this for next time, right? For next year and on. Like, if you're watching the game, don't just watch the quarterback. Don't watch just the person with the ball. Look at everybody else. Like, if it's a kick return, don't just look at the kicker. I never look at the person with the ball. Rarely, put it like that. I'm looking at other people, how people are holding their blocks, not trying to get off of their blocks, how they're purposely taking themselves out of the play so the quarterback can run out. I'm like, dude, why did you as the corner try to help that freaking, that nickel corner on the slot guy? You ran with him for no reason to let the quarterback run out to the side. It's like that made no sense. And of course it don't make sense because if you do it in fast motion, it just looks like they're playing football. But to me, it's like you gave them an open seas to get 15 yards on the sideline. But, you know, so I look at football like that. I don't necessarily, because you're going to miss all the stuff. You're going to miss all the plays. You'll be seeing where the lack of effort is. You'll be like, wait a minute. This person didn't even try to tackle that person. You know, so it is what it is. People can have like penalties and stuff. I don't want to get too far off, but you don't really see if you know this guy gonna get by you and you the last line of defense or something, wouldn't you be like, we're trying to trip to be? You know what I'm saying? Even if he fall, that's 15 yards between for to score that touchdown, right? But you don't see him doing that though. They just be like, oh man, he going to the house. Get out of here. So anyway, I feel as if they did a little damage control, you know what I'm saying, like, and they overcorrected because even people that was watching the game was like, that don't look like Kansas City. I'm like, oh, that's Kansas City. Kansas City's doing exactly what they're telling them to do. You know, NFL's in a lot of scrutiny, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, as far as even people that was kind of like believed in the NFL and they was going like to the middle of the fence, they had to bring them back over. That's what that was. They had to bring them back over. Get your ass back over here. We need you believing in the nonsense. We need you to be a fanboy. So, but I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they didn't 3P. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to hear the Patrick Mahomes stuff or whatever. So, Patrick Mahomes and KC stuff. But it is what it is. I had a good time. My son was somber. I'm gonna show you what my son did, man. My youngest son, you know, a KC fan and stuff. This is what this joker did before when the game came on. When National Anthem was playing. Look at this programmed ass dude, man. I just freaking look at this mess. But hey man, he 11. Hey, but trust me, I talk to him and I tell him about how the NFL is, but I still say you can enjoy it, you know what I'm saying, or whatever for what it is. I ain't finna let my sons be programmed, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't go deeper than football. You know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about in life in general. Y'all know I'm a father's rights advocate and stuff like that. Trust me. My sons have a 0% chance. 0% chance of ever living without their kids because of what I'm instilling into them. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. The system ain't gonna finesse my kids. You be wise to not have them finesse yours, if you have any. So, but it was a good time enjoying the football and stuff like that, you know, so enjoying the NFL this season. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I ain't got much to talk about with, with Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes cocking the ball all the way back to his buttocks, all the way down to his calf. To throw the ball like he's playing freaking, like he's shot put to give the defensive lineman or whatever, trying to come across there and swipe it down. I'm like, nasty work. So, but that's all. I ain't trying to talk too much on that. So, I just wanted to give you guys a post Super Bowl video and congratulate Championificent Fantasy Football Club and Joy T. Secondly, so and Philadelphia Eagles 33rd. But yeah, man, just short video, and I'm gonna keep in touch with you guys, man. I'll make videos here and there. You know, we got the Flawless Fantasy Football Facebook group. You know what I'm saying? I have, you know what I'm saying, the text chat and everything. So, you know, let's keep it live, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, and try to be mindful of, you know, people's time and, you know what I'm saying, and text and stuff like that. But, and I'll try to stay encouraged for we can do it again. All right, guys? Flawless Fantasy Football, where you hear what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. You guys have been awesome. Stay safe, and let's keep in touch. Peace!